Hello.
Yo,
Grooves.
what's happening?
What up, man?
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Say what up to the D.
What up, Detroit?
What's cracking with you, man? It's the first time we got you on Amp Radio, so first of all, what's going on? Tell us what's new with you.
What's new with me?
Yeah, I heard you did an album or something.
Yeah, I kind of got this album out that comes out today. Other than that, I really ain't got too much going on.
Yeah, so what's going on with the album? Tell everybody about it.
Yeah, it's in stores today. It's called Recovery, for those who don't know. And, yeah, that's pretty much it.
How much do you still pay attention to what goes on here and like, locally, and how often are you here?
Depending upon, if I'm in album cycle or whatever,
So you're here for the most part.
Yeah. I live there.
Now, you changed the name of the album, but how much of the content actually changed? Like, how much did you scrap and how much did you keep?
The original title for this album was going to be Relapse 2, and I pretty much started from scratch. I kind of scrapped that whole idea or whatever as I started working with different producers and things like that and reaching out to, other producers and getting new beats and things like that. And I kind of the album took a kind of a different turn. So
now, I got fired from my first radio job for playing one of your songs, True Story.
Did you?
I did. I was doing a mix show, and we played this old freestyle you did over a bunch of Dre beats.
Was it that terrible?
It was filthy, and we didn't realize it. We thought it was clean, and we got fired. Now, that was like 8-9 years ago. How is life different from you 9 years ago, 8 years ago, whenever that record was out, when My Name Is was out, compared to now? When you wake up in the morning, is life different or no?
I'm 8 or 9 years older, and I think I'm a little bit more mature. I like to think of myself as that. And other than that, life is pretty much not much different, if that makes any sense. If anything, I think that I've slowed down a lot from, the craziness and how fast everything was moving. But other than that, man, I think I'm pretty much the same person. Tell
everybody about these two shows coming up you're doing. You got one in the Bronx, obviously, one right here in the D. Whose idea was that, just out of curiosity?
Well, actually, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was my manager and Jay's manager had got together and came up with the idea. And, when they presented it to me, I mean, anytime I get a chance to do something with Jay, it's an honor to do it. I respect him so much, so it's like it just made sense.
Do you? How often do you watch the news? We wanted to ask you about Kwame. Like, we had to ask Eminem, like, what does he think of Kwame going to jail?
Yeah, honestly, I don't really have any comments for that. I'm not going to comment on that situation. I don't know enough about it to really, to even be able to comment on it.
Do you feel like you carry this area on your back a little bit?
I don't know if I feel like that. I feel like I just, I kind of just do what I do. I just make music, and I just want to. That's all I want to do is make music.
Oh, I wanted to know whose idea it was for the infomercial, because that is funny as hell, the one you got out for the album with the Slap Chop dude.
Oh, the Shane Wow dude?
Yes.
I want to say that was my idea, but I can't really take credit for it. It was my manager's idea.
Like, yo, the Shane Wow dude is plugging the Eminem album.
It's crazy, right?
That is hysterical. Now, you're doing the BET Awards coming up too, right?
Yeah, I think next weekend, or this coming weekend.
Is that stuff? I mean, do you ever get nervous or stuff like that, or is it like so routine at this point? Because, that's kind of a big deal.
Well, yeah, it's definitely a big deal, but, I'm okay with it. I mean, obviously, I think everybody gets a little bit of, nervous energy before they go on stage, but, I mean, I guess I'm kind of used to it now.
So where do you go from here? What's next for Marshall Mathers?
What is next after today?
Well, today.
Or what is next after this album?
Whatever. We can start with today.
After today, I will probably, I don't know. Honestly, I don't even know my schedule. I'm in album cycle right now, so everything is kind of, I don't even know what I got next in the next 20 minutes, so.
It's got to be hectic. I mean, do you just have, like, people that throw your schedule in front of you and go, okay, you're going here, now you're going there, and then that's just it?
Yeah, it's one of those things where there's, when you're in a cycle like this, there's so much to do, so if everybody tells me everything I got to do, I'm not going to remember it anyway, so I kind of just, I want to know the next thing I'm going to do, and then that's it.
All right, so after the album, then what's next, career-wise?
Career-wise, I'm not sure. Honestly, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I'll probably, we got a new group, Slaughterhouse, that we're looking to sign right now, and maybe I'll get in and make some music with them and do some other things. Probably get back in the studio with D12, do some things like that. Like, other than that, I'm not sure, what I'm going to do next, if, when the next album is going to be or anything like that. I'm not sure what I'm going to do from there. So. Well,
definitely, man, and much success to you. And anything you want to say to anybody here in your hometown while we got you on the phone?
I just want to tell everybody that the album is out today, And everybody who's supporting, thank you for the support, and all my fans, man. Thank you, for sticking by me through the good and the bad. So thank you.
This is the most supportive city in the world. We support our own like nobody else.
Oh, this is the best city in the world. Detroit is the greatest city in the world, man, and that's why I want to stay here.
I moved here 8 months ago, and I feel like I could stay here the rest of my life. The people here are unreal. It's an amazingly beautiful city, and the people are like nowhere I've ever lived in my life before.
It's a great city, man. I know we've been hit with some hard times, but overall it's a great city.
Yeah, very misunderstood by people outside of here, I think.
From the outside looking in, I'm sure it looks a little crazy, but we love our crazy little city.